AgUnity shares their experience, and based on the two knowledges, we create, we advise, we learn from both sides.
Welcome, we're here at the 10th meetup already of the Food Integrity Blockchains Network. I'm here with Joke Pronk. You are the case master. What is AgUnity, our adopted case?
Yeah.
What is it?
AgUnity is a company established in 2017, Australia, created out of a hackathon. They had a big, hairy, audacious goal, a BHAG of ending poverty in the world. So what they decided to build a platform, it's called AgriLedger, and they put a platform on a mobile device which they give for a small amount to smallholders. And the smallholders can use the device in helping their agriculture practice, from seeding, planting, harvesting, and mainly the exchange of money, transfer of money from one part to the other, makes it a very trustful platform for small farmers.
So it's like a digital cooperative, right?
It's a digital cooperative, yeah. In a way, there can be a cooperative which is using, and if there's not a cooperative, the AgriLedger can be the cooperative.
Yeah,
correct.
Nice. And how, so we know AgUnity, everybody can look on the website, AgUnity. How do you approach this deeper learning? How do you do that? What is the case mastering about?
Yeah, it's quite an innovative way of working. Normally we have one case per evening, per month. In this case, we're going to follow the whole year one company, and we'll do a deep dive. In practice, we choose a theme. So we've got about 10, 11 themes in 2018. Tonight's theme is platform selection. So what should be the ideal platform selection? And knowing that AgUnity have chosen already one, it's a bit looking backwards. Suppose we should start from scratch. And then we, as the case masters, do a deep dive in this theme and come with a kind of advice or learnings from our side. We're going to share this with AgUnity. AgUnity shares their experience, and based on the two knowledges, we create, we advise, we learn from both sides. It's a very open way of working.
And what I like about it as well, it's really about exchanging value. There's no money, nobody gets paid, huh?
No.
So in a way, I think it's sort of pure blockchain thought in practice.
Yeah. The only thing, it's my telephone bill.
Yeah.
It's Australia and it's the network. So
and it's your alarm clock.
I don't, and the alarm clock. I don't want to open my invoices on the telephone company, but no. Everybody's doing this voluntarily. I don't know in detail about the practice of AgUnity. They're not all volunteer. I think there are really people on the payroll.
But the sharing.
But the sharing here, it's people who are either enthusiasts or specialists. There are people with a lot of experience and some lesser. What they all have in common is they're, in a way, curious, and they want to invest in themselves, and they want to invest in others to create perhaps a little bit a better world. But
and I think needy of knowledge, needy to understand what is it that we should do and we need to do in this very young and fertile field.
Because there's a lot of being written about blockchain. Mostly in the area of insurance and banking, but at least I feel there's a really great opportunity for
in
food. So throughout the whole value chain, there are different options to improve, whether it's on the consumer side or the transport, or in this case, what we've selected is from the smallholders from the start. Especially there, it can create enormous value for farmers.
And you said the theme of this, of case number 10, is platform choice.
Yeah, correct.
We know many platforms. There's Ethereum. There's of course the blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain, that doesn't have a lot of functionalities that you would need for a farm platform. There's BigchainDB. There is Hyperledger. There are many.
They're open. They're closed.
In summary, what is your conclusion? As a network?
On the platform choice, so we did a deep dive, and the first takeout is actually the question, do you need a blockchain at all? Because blockchain is one of the solutions, and there are several. And there are different approaches to validate the question whether there is one. So you've got all kinds of if-then-else question. Do you need this? Then, if you've got a big database, do you have a lot of transactions or not? And then you end up with a yes or a no kind of solution whether you need a blockchain. Well, to be honest, the answer is, in this case, AgUnity does not need a blockchain on a technical matter. Yet at the same time, you could conclude that it can be a very clever, wise solution because the adaptation locally is much higher because the blockchain has this magic trust around. And whether this is 100% true or false, for an implementation sense, case, it can be very interesting to do still the blockchain if the acceptance of the small farmer is higher. And this is actually, the technique is not always the problem or the issue, it's the organization around the techniques which makes it difficult.
So blockchain is a good asset for increasing your adoption rates. Because there's a lot of trust with the users. As in being an open, transparent, fair system.
Yeah, it can act as a catalyzer to the acceptance. And so if it's easier to accept, organization and implementation is easier. So conclusion number one is it necessary purely out of technical perspective? No. Out of organization acceptance, yes. And then there's a question on which kind of platform. Well, there are hundreds. We, as the case team, we selected our own shortlist out of the 100 or whatever long list, and actually our recommendation is the same one they're using at the moment, multi-chain. So knowing, having a history of
it makes sense. So their choice makes sense.
There's not, or you could say, in the meantime, there's not another solution which is better.
Okay. Well, I think it's a very relevant topic because I know a lot of businesses are considering what platform to use. So what we will do is we will have the presentation available on the Forks website. And we will have this conversation every month. So we keep everybody informed on the progress and the impact of the lessons that we as a network have on AgUnity.
Perfect.
Yes.
And the next theme next month will be customer experience.
Customer
experience.
Will be
from the techniques, we'll go completely to the user experience.
Right. Okay. So customer experience it is?
User experience, customer experience.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Okay. Thank you, Joke. See you next month.